Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Trading Futures Live. My name is Franco, and I'll be trading futures live here. Welcome. Good morning. New week. We do have pretty much a quiet week on the economic side of news. Although we do have important earnings, and let's start with that. Here's the let's go to the pre-market. So this is the pre-market screen, and here are the earnings for the week. Today pretty much quiet. Tomorrow we do have some Dow components here. 3M, G is not anymore, Johnson & Johnson. Then in the afternoon, we do have Microsoft. On Wednesday, we do have Boeing in the morning. In the afternoon, we do have IBM, Tesla, some airlines on Thursday. Visa after the close on Thursday. And some oil companies on Friday, Chevron. We do have American Express on Friday too. Yeah, so we do have some important Blackstone Thursday, MasterCard, Valero on Thursday. Yeah, so we do have a pretty busy week regarding earnings. Not so much on the economic side of news. I like to rather just check this one. We do have some Europe numbers coming out during the week, but I think probably Germany has CPI or something. New Zealand, PPI on Great Britain. Yeah, but here, flash services PMI tomorrow. Nothing on Wednesday that is important for the US. Thursday, we do have advanced GDP. And the usual numbers for unemployment claims and so on. Core durable goods too. New home sales is an orange folder. It's not even a red folder anymore. And core PCE, this is the inflation number that the Fed uses, right? Closely on Friday. So basically, Thursday and Friday is when we have some things that are very, very important. Flash services PMI is important, but not so much like PCE, right? Everyone is just focused on inflation. All right, so let's go to the dollar chart. This is the daily. Again, we came here last night. We didn't gap. We came last night, test the demand again, and we're bouncing from it once more. Let's go down to the 30-minute, because now the 30-minute is a little bit different. 30-minute, we do have the London Open right here, right? So even if the dollar retraces back to this level, I will pay attention to this, okay? I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, we didn't get here on Friday, but if we were coming here again on Friday, I was not prepared to pay attention to this level again, just because we came and we completely used up the level and we bounced from there. But now the London Open is right here, drop, base, and rallies. After the London Open right here, I think is an important level to pay attention to even today. Okay. From Friday, we did have this drop on the dollar. So this is not depreciable. I mean, we cannot ignore this level, the drop based on a drop, right? But I want to go to a lower level right here. Sorry, to a lower time frame just to see what happened here. Okay? Because we went sideways here for 2 hours. Almost 4 hours almost. So I want to go down to the 5 minutes, right? And see what is going on here. And I can say that I might use this level. Okay. Double top at the open. Very important. If we happen to have something similar to this, we need to be aware of that, okay? We need to pay attention to it, okay? Now we triple bottom here on the 5 minute. On the 30 minute we double bottom. So I think is a good signal to the long. Okay. The markets are pretty much flat. They were going up a little bit. Actually, the Dow, impressive, is the strongest today. Yeah. R2Y, ES, and Q are pretty much flat. All right, so what's my strategy? What's my strategy for today? Friday, I ended up -1. Not a bad day. -1 is good. If you can contain your losses -1, I think it's a very positive behavior, right? And remember, I'm trying to get back to my usual psychology. I mean, the month is gone. Whatever I did on the month, I ended up. I'm gonna end up closing the month on the negative because I don't think I'm gonna trade real money until I'm ready, right? Probably. I will take. I said I'm gonna take 1 week, but I still feel some emotions when I'm putting the trades, so I want to get back to my usual behavior, right? So if I take this week, I'm gonna and I start live next week, 30th. The month is already gone. If I make $1,000 and $1,000, I'll be ending the month -$1,000. If I don't trade at all, it's gonna be -$3,000. Yeah, it's a negative month, but it's nothing that can break a leg. I still have both legs and both arms, so I'm fine. All right, so but I will see how I feel this week. Probably on Wednesday, Thursday, I change my mind. But for now, I probably will take the entire week. Okay. All right, so my strategy with the dollar today is if we come to this level, right? This is not a level that we can ignore so easily, okay? If we come to this level and we start to reverse, that'll mean a long on the equity markets. If we break and we come to retest is when I want to take a short on the equity markets, okay? Right here. If we happen to have this one, the long will be ending at this level, okay? So these are my 3 scenarios. Right now I'm neutral bearish. I am neutral bearish. We do have a lot of sideways movement since last night, right? So we need to break that, and we're gonna see it on the same chart on the NQ on the ES. We can set up for a very nice break and retest right there with the overnight. Okay. All right. So that's my scenario on the dollar. If we break this area, short. If we don't break it, long. And if we drop to this level, short again. Okay. So neutral short is my bias, just because I have more scenarios on the dollar. All right, same thing on the a 10-year yield. We bounced from here, and we haven't broken even the high of the last week. So I'm very neutral on this chart. I think we do have a lot of supply right here, right at this level, right? That's 55. We are at 53. So I need to pay attention to this level. Actually, I'm going to put a alert. There you go. So I have an alert on that white line because there's a lot of supply. Now, bond yields can behave a lot differently than the price action on the futures market. So we can actually spend a lot of time here, right? Looks like the market likes 3.5. On the VIX, pretty much a neutral chart. Is in demand, but we blue cross. We cross below the low created in March of last year. So I'm not very enthusiastic right now. Okay, although this is a cyclical chart, we can just bounce from here at any time. And this chart tends to just sell off every time it bounces to the upside, right? Unless we have like a black swan event, this thing is very predictable. I said here there's a lot of supply, and is working out for now. Now, supply has some limitation, right? When all these orders are gone, probably VIX can continue to the upside. All right, regarding the commodities, crude oil bouncing back. Today is pretty much neutral, but I think this run up has a lot to do with China COVID policy and they being able to let people out and get sick and reopen businesses, etc. And that probably market pricing in some reopening from China. Reopening and inflation created. Morning, Beto. So we do have some supply here. I don't really like this supply anymore, just because it's been tested so many times. I do have 83.64, and the next one is like I don't have any like real fresh supply. Not on the daily. I will have to go down in time frame. All right, so that's crude oil, very resilient even when the dollar is going up. Now we have precious metals going down. All metals going down just because of the strength on the dollar. Now people think gold will go to 5,000, but here's the deal. I do have a lot of supply in these formations. Okay, so it's yet to see what is going to happen. But the dollar has some demand right there also, and it's creating new demands. So metals are retracing a little bit off of the strength on the dollar. Lumber just sitting there at the supply. Okay. So here's the deal on NQ and ES. Okay. We did have this demand that worked partially, then we blew to the downside. The ES is the one that is being basically dictating where all the markets are bouncing and going, right? So I don't have any like this one. We can get rid of this one. This demand on the NQ is a lot lower. Is actually around here. And I don't really have a nice supply here on the ES. We can go down on time frame just to see. There's a lot of sideways here. This was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today. So probably here are some orders left at these highs. So this is a 30-minute range. So what time was this? 10 in the morning. Let's go to the 5 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna keep this one. How far are we? Yeah, 15 points, more or less. And this is a drop base and a drop. And we do have this retest right here with this pivot. So probably there are some sitting orders right here. 15. This is a massive area. It's 20 points. So we need to narrow it down on the morning. MB, welcome. We need to narrow it down on the share bar. Let's go back on the 30-minute. So we can get rid of this one. So here's the deal on the ES. If we happen to drop today, right? It all will depend on the dollar. But if we happen to drop, I think this retest is a pretty nice trade right here on the overnight. Because the overnight, this is actually not the overnight. This is the closing from Friday. Yeah. I think this area can be a very nice retest. And is big too. 77, 90, like 20 points. We need to narrow that down. Same scenario on the NQ. Exactly same scenario. But the difference is that the NQ is about to, yeah, the NQ is about to break Wednesday's highs. So yeah, we need to monitor the ES. Apparently the ES is the one driving the rest of the markets, and it makes sense, right? The ES is a more like a broader index. So we came here what time? 8:20. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust this supply anymore. This is the retest, and we came here on the overnight. We'll see. And on the 30-minute, was the same candle from the ES is this one. So we're off. Let's go back to the share bar. There we go. Let's set my risk for today, $500. Internals, even though the market is slightly positive, internals are very neutral. Like it opened at 170. And ADQDX at 600. Morning, Taurus. Welcome. MB, Beto, Jingling. Thank you. So I am neutral bearish today. And I want to monitor the dollar. I want to really monitor the dollar. All right, now YM is turning the weaker right now. Is about to break the sideways from last night. NQ is the most resilient there. Like it hasn't dropped much, which I think is good if we're gonna take this thing long. All right, so tick chart is went through the zero line and now it's bouncing pretty sideways though, pretty sideways. Again, I'll be applying the same strategy, writing down everything that goes through my mind just to see if I can map some reactions. I will be using the 10-minute timer, and I'll be just focusing on the process, not paying attention to the real, to the money that I'm risking. Right? I'm just doing some Apex Evolve while I get back. All right, so I think I can take this. I can take this to the long side. We don't have any other report coming out today. If we take it to the overnight high, it's 2.7. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the order there. I'm gonna put the order. I am going to put the order. 3 more minutes for this 7-minute. That's the only thing. Ooh. All right, so tick chart is all right, so I'm 1-to-1. Gonna move my stop break even. How much am I here? Oh, ooh. Probably scaling out 1. It'll be good. And see if we can reach the target. All right, so we got target there. All right, so that was a limit order right there. Let me put the timer. Let me put the timer and then we can comment about that trade. And why I put my order at, yeah, thank you. That was a limit order. This is a explosive accumulation right here, these 2 weeks, and then going back up a lot, like here, weeks, and then I put the limit order. Tick chart was a good sign too, just bouncing off of the zero line. Yeah, George. It has it has worked on me. Last week made a tremendous work for me. This timer thing, regardless of whatever trade, if it's a loser or a winner. Now, if it's a loser, I am more inclined to take like another trade, right? So I got these three things that I'm doing last week, like I'm doing since last week. Um, Writing down everything that goes through my mind when I get cocky, when I get fearful, when I get greedy, so I can map my thoughts and my reactions. Then the timer thing, so I just, regardless if I take a trade, I need to put a timer and get away. I like in theory just walk away from the computer, but now I'm not even watching the chart. I'm just watching the chat. And what else? I'm focusing on the process basically. Tarak, good night. Welcome. So my friend George recommended a video from this guy, or no, I'm pretty sure you have seen him online. Day trading addict, and is very true what the guy says in the video. That like regardless of your trading system, one can make money if we stay on course, if we don't lose perspective of how the system works, and how like a lot of people just jump back and forth from one system to another one. And if you click with one system, try to find the edge with that system. I mean, if you click, if it works for your psychology, for instance, the style that I trade is the only one that has worked on my psychology, and is very very is weird. But for instance, this type of trades, right? I identify the area, right? I either win or lose, or I can have a break even scenario, right? But uh, the fact of the matter is that I don't need to um, improvise here. I either put the order or I don't, right? Um, but the thing with the video is that it's very interesting because, especially new traders, and you know, I've seen of that in the past. Like when I was a new trader, I was jumping back and forth, trying to see whatever gives me better edge. It's not the system. Is you guys. Is oneself. Is the trader. And here's the thing. Look at this. Uh, and this guy talks about that. Like you don't have to take 10 to 1 every time. Like I knew. It's not that I knew because I saw it already. Oh, but overnight highs all the time. They they put pressure right to the other side, or overnight low. Like there's a high degree of probability that overnights are gonna put a opposite pressure of the direction, right? And here's the deal. Boom, I would have gotten break even. Right? If I didn't take my profits here, I would have gotten break even. Even though worked later, but this is a 40 points, 38.5 points retracement. So I think is important to take profits at some point. All right, timer's off. Let's get back to action. Now the dollar is going sideways and the market is just going up. Now NQ is up 0.6%. If we're trading something long, it has to be the NQ. If we're trading something short, the YM is the one. Is the weakest market today among the equity markets. Wow, this market is strong today. Dollar didn't even get to the supply. Look at this. I did have this supply that we put on the pre-market. Let's go to the 30 minute. Right here. I said we cannot ignore this level. It's very important. We spent here like 3 hours on Friday, right? And look, is retracing big time. Now on the opposite side, I do have this one, but my favorite is of course down here, 101,800. Okay. So if the dollar happens to get to this level, probably the market will go up. Who knows? Probably 1% additional. $11,800. I'm gonna check that 11,800. All right, so this is not my favorite, but here I can figure there's a Fed meeting here. When was this? December 14th. Yeah, I think we had a Fed meeting here. December 14th. Yeah. So we did have a Fed meeting here. Is actually 11,900, the one that I'm looking at. We might have a little bit more space to the upside. I do not have any like high quality supply here. What time is it? Oh, well, look, this is ah, I figured this is a CPI somehow. When was this? December 9th. December the 9th. PPI. So here's PPI. I'm not sure about this PPI. I'm not sure about this PPI, but there can be some supply here. No, no, I don't have anything like from here to here. It's all overnight. So, um, if we have a nice retracement to the downside, I probably will take this long again. Probably here. And we have this one too. And then the other one is the overnight. Yeah, I think there is some room to go up to like 200. Sorry, like 11,900. Everything will depend on the dollar. So the dollar is retracing right now. This is amazing. The dollar just go up on the London session, and then here in the US we start selling it. Amazing. Now I gotta be careful on the. I have to. We have to be careful with the ES, because the ES has some supply. Not the NQ, but the ES. So what I want to do is this. I want to go check where the supply is. How far are we? It's 4016 to 35. Let me put it here. 4016 to 35. 4016 to. There you go. So the ES is approaching to the supply. Not the NQ. The NQ is not there yet. But remember that I see the ES as a broader market, and even a larger market, and probably can drive the rest of them. We do have CB leading index month over month is a yellow folder. And then we have Lagarde, Christine Lagarde speaking at 12:45. It's an orange folder. we're having the sort of retracement that we need on the side of the ADQD. We just need the tick chart. All right, so ES hasn't gotten to the supply yet. That's my thought process right now. I'm not even looking for shorts until the ES gets into the supply. I have no supply in the NQ at all. and the dollar is going back up. So that's even a stronger long. Not until we clear the supply on the dollar is when I probably start thinking in short. Now it can come. The supply is close in the ES, right? But we need time to develop the short. We need time until the short develops. Now the Dow looks a little bit stronger. The Dow and the R2Y. They're probably rebalancing these markets. All right, so now the dollar is breaking to the upside. Wait for the dollar to get to the supply. I think it's a nice setup for a continuation here. Now, 10, remember, 10 is a very sensitive time. We did have the CB leading index. I don't even know what is that. It came worse than expected. Is an index designed to predict direction of the economy, but it tends to have a muted impact because most of the indicators used in the calculations are released previously. Yeah. How many of you guys like one up trader? I know Taurus, you do. Yeah. I will come out with a 50%, no giveaway, just a straight 50% discount on one up. They're gonna create a discount code for me, so we can use it here. 50% is great. They don't have too many sales. Yeah. Probably tomorrow I will have it. Yeah, just the fact that you can withdraw at any time with no restriction is good. And they need some competitive prices. That's what I told them. Look. Yeah. It's good and bad. The good part, the bad part is, yeah. Yes, actually, yeah. One of the one that I don't like it because of the assignment fee is you profit is very high. I think it's $400 for the 200,000. But yeah, it's free. It's free. But now we're gonna have 50% discount on one up. Let's see how that works for you guys. There is a bad part of like there are some downsides and upsides. Like no company is perfect, right? But I think with a 50% discount on one up, they get a lot more competitive. Now you cannot trade more than one account. That is a down part, right? That is a downside on one up. Good part is that you can withdraw money right now, right after you go through the threshold. That's a good thing, and you can withdraw it every day. If you made $1,000, you can withdraw it right now. So yeah, probably tomorrow we'll have that. How much it'll put us for the? They will have ups and downs, but funding with them is good. You don't lose the account if you hit a daily loss. You can't trade till tomorrow. Yeah, no, there's a lot of upsides. Like I went above the sizing, the max sizing once, and they forgave me. They told me, all right, we're gonna take any profit that you made on the excess of contracts that you had. But actually, I didn't have anything because I realized it right away, and I cut the trade, so I didn't have any profit. But yeah, a good thing that you have to have a consistency rule on the eval process, on the evaluation process, and I mean you won't have the freedom of to pass the test in just one trade, right? Or even one day. It has to be several days, like 2 days or 3 days. I think 3 days minimum. But that's a good thing that you can that you can exercise, consistency throughout days, right? Whereas in other companies, you can just dunk your account and pass the test with max contracts, right? But I figured that you can spend even more money doing that because you take like more trades that you don't prepare for, right? You just want to fucking pass that thing. Yes, I know. I no no I completely understand. I that's my point, right? Sometimes you can see it as bad because you cannot pass it in one trade. But I found myself spending more money because I have the freedom to just put max contracts and pass the test in one trade, right? And I've been close to pass the test and wanting and you can end up blowing the account because with max contracts the volatility in the account is tremendous. Yeah. Yeah, so get ready guys for one up trader 50% discount. No, I have a discount code. You remember the giveaway? I never did the giveaway. But I can post the giveaway. And the first one that you I can post that code. They're not gonna pay me anything, but give me 1 second. Let me see if I find it. Let's see if I find that code. If I find it, you guys can. You can use it. Hmm. I don't I don't have it here. Like it's gonna take me time to find it, but I will post it on the Discord if I find it. Yes, no, they're giving me a special discount code because they called me. They've been following the channel, right? And they called me, look, um, how can we promote one up? And I told them straight, like you have no competitive prices, right? You need to be more aggressive. I know I like one up, but when you put me $350 against $60, right? Yeah, there are certain conditions that are different. I understand all that, but $60 is nothing, right? Especially if you're a beginner trader, and you blow accounts and you have no edge and you want to develop your edge. Like $350 per month is considerably higher than $60, right? So I think the guy found the discount that I told him, like, look, at least 50%, and we can start and see how the people react, right? Yeah, I didn't find the code. I mean, they gave me a code um because of the video that I made them, but I didn't find it. I got it in my email somewhere. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no. And I do agree with you. I think OneUp is one of the best funding companies. But the situation right now is different. There's a lot of competition. I couldn't, for instance, I couldn't promote um like the one that has the like two tiers of evaluations. Like what was the one that there was that one top step? Yeah, it's so hard for me to think that one has to pass the test twice, right? When there are other companies that give you a lot of better conditions. Yeah. Yeah, well, I put on the search bar one up trader discount code. Uh, oh yeah. All right, so the ES is inside the area, right? And the area goes up to 40.35. So I think we can start thinking about the short. Okay. Um so let's do this. I want to see where the divergence is. It's 10.13, 10.13. Wow, there's a huge divergence. There's a big divergence here. 25, where is 25, 10, 25? There you go. All right, so we do have a huge divergence developing on the NQ. Now we need to see the dollar break into the upside. I don't have a high quality supply to the left, so I just need to wait for something to be created here. Or even this one, look, the first demand wasn't even touched. Yeah, we came close here, 10.06, but never came to the area. Yeah, the dollar is the dollar looks the dollar has been sideways. I don't want to say it looks weak. It's been sideways. Another divergence developing right now. Tick chart is not getting above its previous highs, and the market is breaking above its previous highs. So we're probably setting up for the short. Just need some time. There you go again. Another high on the market, not on the tick chart. What is going on here? Specific position is smaller. Why? Oh, there you go. Hmm. All right, so here's one thing on the dollar. There's one thing on the dollar that I don't like about this trade. Yeah. Let's see if the dollar breaks to the upside. There you go. Well, this one here probably. The target here. Yeah, no, the dollar is not rolling over, so I'm gonna break even right now. And my break even, I do have some demands here, not high quality, but here's the deal. The deal with this trade is not even the chart here. Is the is a dollar. Let's see if the dollar gave us the push so we can get to the target. Yeah, actually, tick chart is bouncing off of the zero line. We're probably not ready for the short yet. Yeah, stop that break even. It's not bad. Now the dollar is jumping back up. Like I would, let me put on the timer and then we can comment about this trade. There's no momentum though. There's no momentum to either side. The tick chart is diverging. That means that we're close to the short. Um, but we probably need to be more patient. Hmm. Yeah, the dollar's breaking down. 4 more minutes, but we had exhaustion on the market. We have some exhaustion right now. Higher highs with less on the tick. All right, 10:54. Hmm. Hmm. So right now, I wouldn't try the short right now at this moment. Tick chart is barely spending time below the zero line. We do have some divergence. Yes, we do, but we can stay divergent for a long time. So let's wait for the dollar to give us a clear path, okay? And take the retest. I wouldn't take it long either because of the ES. The ES is in a high quality supply. So just to open up a position right there with when we don't have momentum is it's not good either. So right now it's time for me to stay put. Also 2 more minutes for the next 30-minute candle. So we will have some volatility on the 30-minute open and the 1 hour open. So there's no need. All right. All right. There you go. All right. I think tick chart didn't make a new high. Dollar is trying to push higher. I have an order there to break that down. 3 more minutes for the 5 minutes, so we do have time for it to break to the downside. It's 72. Oh, it's a bit higher though, but yeah, not ready yet. Not ready yet. Yeah, and the dollar continues to break to the downside. Two bullish candles and a drop. Two bullish candles and a drop. On the dollar, I mean. All right, so we got to the supply in the NQ and we broke to the upside on the ES. Plus 2% on the NQ. Plus 1% on the RTY. Plus 1.3% on the ES. Plus 1% on the YM. And the YM is impressive. It was dropping like 0.5%. So I took one long and one short. The short was a break even. And right now I'm just staying put. Divergence was broken by the last candle. So I have nothing to the short side. Not yet. We had some signals here. Right, I took this one here. Boom. But got a break even. Right here. And Right now we're in supply here on the NQ. Yeah, I didn't either though. I didn't either, but it is what it is. Like we're 2% up. Like we've been since last week. We're up probably like 12% on the NQ. 10.8%. 10.8%. That's a lot. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 weeks and today. Now it's very slow, just slowly grinding up. Yes, but here's a problem, right? Look, after I took my trade here, right? Where was my trade? This was my trade, right? This was my trade. Now, what's the difference between taking this and taking this? Is a lot, right? First, look at the size of the candles here. Look at this size of these candles. Look how the momentum is a lot higher, right? When you get to these levels, right, candles are a lot smaller. There's no momentum, right? Although I did have 1, 2 zones, they never got price never got to retrace to this level. Okay. Now I just took one short because the conditions were here, right? Didn't work. I got a break even. On this one, I did have an order, never got filled. I mean, conditions were never were present here, but I never got filled. So that's a good thing, right? I guess. I could have gotten more aggressive and just click in and jump into the trade, but until we broke to the downside, there was no point on taking the trade. Okay, now we are in supply, and to take a long on supply is really not a good strategy, right? At least for me. I do think this area can be a good long, right? But look how much it went already, right? Sometimes you have to be able to understand that you missed out. That's it. It's hard to take every leg of the market. It's literally impossible. It's so random. On top of that, I already made money, so I don't feel the need to keep trading. And even that is not a good sign. Like having the need to trade. Of course, we're here to make money, but we need to spot the opportunity. Yeah, we missed out a lot of the move, but I took a piece and it was more than enough for me. Like I took this piece. Now my trade wouldn't have worked the way if I didn't have the target here, I would have gotten stopped out break even here. And then I would have missed the entire move. But I grabbed the piece. That's what we need to understand. We need to grab a piece. We don't need to grab the entire move. It's literally impossible to grab the entire move every day. If you're a day trader, you just need a piece, small piece. Get ready for that. That's it. If it keeps moving to one direction, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can jump in, but what if if it reverses at any time, right? You need a plan. And I'm not gonna say there are not there are no areas here. There are some. For instance, I like this one, right? I would say I like this area, right? There are some, but the higher and higher you go, the riskier it gets, right? Because you have no momentum. That's it. Um, no, I mean, I don't really care about. I mean, I don't really care about trends because you're seeing it in hindsight. You are seeing it in hindsight. Like for instance, what was the trend here when I got in long? There was no trend, right? It was mostly sideways. You see that? So you're seeing the hindlight in hindsight, sorry. Um like I've said it like a million times. If you feel like you gotta go with the trend, try to develop a system. I don't really care about the trend, right? I care about conditions. I care about the dollar. Okay, the dollar is getting to an area, buy area, sell area, right? Is the tick chart diverging or is not, right? Where's the momentum? Where's the direction of the momentum? Up or down, right? Um, I just took a short, right? That could have worked. It gave me break even. That's fine. Um, it's hard to predict this type of movement. It's hard to predict this type of movement. 2% movement. Who knows, right? And at some point we can have a reversal in the market. We're reaching some supplies, and the dollar is reaching some demands. That's why I try to limit myself to take the zones. All right, and profit potential. That's it. I don't really care if the market is going up, right? Most likely I won't have conditions to short, right? That probably means that I need to go find demands. Okay, if the conditions are to go long, I go and find demands. But I'm not gonna short this move. I'm not gonna short this move suddenly because it's going up. That makes no sense. I need conditions, right? I don't know if that answer your question, Jingling. I don't really care about the trend. I care about momentum and conditions in the market. Trend is something relative because it's not something relative. It's something that you see in hindsight, yeah, it went up. It went up big time, but that already happened. Now, what you're gonna do? You're gonna long here or long here? Yes, you could, but you need other conditions, or at least for me. Yeah, the short look, the short is always a hard trade. The short is always a more difficult trade, for a few reasons. First, markets are designed to go up in time. I mean, you can have a bear market like the one, or a down market like the one that we had last year, right? It's hard to find two negative years in a row. It's not an easy thing unless you have a bear market that is longer, right? Hmm. That's number one. Number two, the retracement on the shorts are brutal. Always, always. The retracements on the shorts are brutal. Um, and you can see. Let me bring this chart, and I'm gonna compare this with the daily chart, right? Or the so this is Trade Station. This is another screen that I have here. But look, these are the highs from the year, right? 2022. But look how pronounced are the spikes. Like you come down, right? Look at this retracement. Look at this retracement. Look at this one. Brutal, right? This one not so much, but look at this one. Brutal, right? And now we're going sideways. But when you go to the other side, like look at this. This is the pandemic low. But look how shallow are the retracement to the downside. You see that? This is the daily chart. We're getting more uh looking at the big picture here, right? But this applies to the 20 time frame. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, there are not conditions to short right now. There are not conditions to short. And this is very typical from a bull market. Like we have a movement and then we not that we chop, but we move very slow the rest of the day. And that has been happening since last week. All right, so I'm gonna post the discount code for one up. I already have it on Discord. It's a 50% on one up. I am going to be doing myself one. I think it's a good. I think it's a good. All right. So here I'm gonna put it on the discount codes for one up. Please go to my. Please go to the Discord. There's a channel there. There's a channel on the notifications that says discount codes for funding companies. One up trader discount code. Please go there. They asked me not to share it here. I don't know why. I think it has a limit. It has a quantity limit, but he doesn't. They don't want me to leak it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Like the discount code is already posted on the Discord. Give me 1 second. So there you go. You guys can use it. Now remember, we're inside a supply on NQ. It's a massive supply, is 100 points. But if we go to the left, let's see if we can mark any supply that we like. All right, so probably this one. I think, oh, did we get to that level? Oh, look at that. Oof, what a beauty. What time was this one? 3:15. Not the best one. You see why you shouldn't be longing right in front of supply? It's very hard. Now, where is a point that I can't continue this thing short? I got this one here, coinciding with this breakout to the downside. I will not take this thing limit order. So for me to take this trade to the downside, I will need an exhaustion candle on the tick chart. I still don't have it. In dollar, How narrow are the zones? Like, look at this, 8 points. And I'm including these bases. Whereas sometimes I just include this one, the leg down. All right, so it didn't get to my area. Now, if we want to take the opposite side, look how far is the demand. Yeah, we'll only take this one confirmation. Only confirmation. Especially because of the dollar. All right, new 5 minute. Let's see if we can have the spike to this level right here. I'll set the order. Yeah, that was it. To be so precise is not good. Trying to be precise, I mean. Two more minutes in this. All right, so I got stepped out from this one, and I gave out $300. Timer. But I think this is it. Like, there's not many opportunities right now. See you guys tomorrow. Trade safe. See you guys tomorrow at the same time. 9 time. Thank you. Have a nice day.